Hi, I'm sure United Nations Green Ambassador GERARD NSENGIYUMVA. Today is the last day of the year 2025, and I'd like to continue with the next video on how to prevent e-waste. As you recall, yesterday I uploaded one on YouTube, and of course, today I would like to go ahead with the rest of the second video. So there is what we call linear model of consumption progress. Often e-products cannot be recycled or repaired. It does not consider the end of life of e-products. So there is a lack of appropriate infrastructure in several countries. Informal recyclers have big challenges on human health and environment as well. So you have heard of what we call circular economy. So circular economy eliminates waste through optimization, reuse, and recycling. So the DACEL Convention on the Control of Transboundary Movement of Hazardous Waste and their disposal was adopted in 1989. So you can check more details on dasel.int/the convention, of course, on the control of e-waste. So in actual fact, the e-waste problem is exported, and e-waste actually goes hand in hand with the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. So that's why it must be controlled. So what are the main reasons for the increase in the e-waste? There is lack of repair opportunities. E-products are not made to last. Manufacturers and repairers keep prices low to drive consumption. What is the impact then on the planet, on our planet? So virgin resources need to be extracted to satisfy the greater demand for e-products. So that is the impact on the planet. Then children live and play in areas where e-waste is treated in acid, both in acid bath or burned. So that is an impact on health. Then valuable materials are lost instead of being used in new products. That is economic impact. So you can see that there are several reasons why we must control e-waste. So on September 2nd, 2025, that's when I learned that one section 2 about recycling. So having reviewed the state of e-waste globally, the second module focused on e-waste recycling, challenges, enabling conditions, best practices, and the role of personal action. What are the current rates of recycling globally? What are the many challenges of recycling? What are the main elements of a well-functioning recycling system? What is the role of consumers in increasing recycling? So we understand and we understood that recycling is also called, or it is also known as urban mine. So actually, e-waste are landfilled, they are incinerated, or they are openly dumped. So lack of physical infrastructure is a challenge for collection and recycling. Other challenges include lack of legal guidance, consumer behavior regarding handling of e-waste, extended producer responsibility, that is a principle we call EPR. Producer responsible for end of life management of their products. So then design for recycling. With the end of product in mind, modular and easy to dismantle. For instance, plastics rather than glued together. So you don't glue them together, you make them as a product, and you allow easy removal of units or products so that they can be recycled. So there is recycling is a process of recovering materials, resources from e-waste. So precious metals, for instance, gold and silver, actually about 60 billion United States dollars can be recuperated through recycling. But so many people don't know this. And rapidly growing ES. So those are other reasons why ES must be controlled. So stealing e-waste has serious consequences on human health and the local environment. Key challenges to increasing the recycling of e-waste include the lack of infrastructure for collection and recycling, as well as the complex nature of electronic products. Often materials are not easy to recuperate, which makes it economically unfeasible. That is to say, too expensive to recycle. So the private sector has a role to play, the civil society has a role to play, consumers have a role to play. So consumers has a role to separate e-waste from general waste. As consumers, we can all contribute to increasing the rate of recycling by bringing our e-waste to the designated collection points and storing electronic devices at home. That is a false statement. So e-waste management system for European Union is based on EPR. So EPR, I have explained this as the extended producer responsibility. So stakeholder groups, for instance, consumers, policymakers, businesses. So consumers has a lot to separate e-waste from general waste, while policymakers have a role to make EPR extended producer responsibility principles mandatory. So the businesses integrate EPR, extended producer responsibility, and design to recycle principles into operation. So in 2012, the amount of collected e-waste and recycled was 17.4%. So let's go to the reusing. Reusing refers to the process of reutilizing an item without changing its original form. Recycling e-waste. So breaking down e-waste into its components and raw materials to manufacture new products. That's what we call recycling e-waste. So increasing recycling rates is possible, but it's not easy. The consumer's reality. What is the consumer's reality? Average households in European countries contain 72 e-products per household. This includes varied range of big and small devices, including fridges, laptops, light bulbs, fans, calculators, scales, and many more. Materials content of various products. Actually, in light bulbs, there is compact fluorescent lamps. Those compact fluorescent lamps are energy-saving light bulbs and do not belong in the rubbish bin. They contain small amounts of mercury. Although this is completely safe for users of the lamps, they must be collected separately or for disposal. This ensures that the valuable parts of the lamp, such as glass and metal, are not lost. So for more information, you can check the website www.epa.gov/mercury/ or go to www LRAMP recycle.org or simply lamprecycle.org. So there are also washing machines. Most washing machines contain glass, steel, plastic, aluminium, all recyclable. Polypropylene PP resin is the most common type of plastic used in washing machines. Those washing machines with dry function use chlorofluorocarbons or CFC, which is one of the ozone depleting gases. So you can check more details on www.panasonic.net/eco/ that is actually the panasonic.net/eco website. So you can check some TVs, air conditioners, refrigerators, washing machines, etc. So industry actions with the actions by consumers they enable. So 100% recyclable items are produced. So consumers contribute to e-waste world by recycling. Retailers take back obligation by bringing all the broken devices to the correction points. Recycled content displayed on packaging purchases products that are better for the environment. So you see, there are recycled content displayed on packaging. So you must purchase products that are better for the environment. So for effective recycling, a range of different stakeholders need to work together, including policymakers at the national and local levels, manufacturers, retailers, and finally consumers like you and I. Given the complexity of e-products, their value chains, and the multiple stakeholders involved, it is not surprising that recycling rates are currently low. However, though innovation and recycling rates can improve, of course, through collaboration. So, stakeholders and their roles. So, we have got retailers. Retailers, they take back electronic products that are brought to them. So, we have also consumers. They bring broken old e-products to correction points. We've got also local authorities. They manage collection and recycling facilities. And then manufacturers, they design products that can be easily recycled. In 5,430 responses on the question of do you know how to recycle e-waste in your locality, 43% responded that I know where the collection points are and use them regularly. 11% responded that they think they know where there is to recycle, but they have never done it. 18% they responded, I believe there are collection points, but I'm not sure where. 14% responded, I do not know where to bring e-products to be recycled. So that was a poll powered by Poll Maker, Poll like Poll Maker, not Paul like Paul Kagame, His Excellency. Materials content of various products in electric toothbrushes, rechargeable batteries in toothbrushes often contain metals such as nickel, cadmium, and zinc, which can be recycled and used again in new mobile phones and laptops, putting a smile on someone's face. So go to www our electricals.org.uk for some information. So did you know that 23.8 million, that's how many people use electric toothbrushes in the United Kingdom in the year 2018? So electrical recycling fund. So there is a fund you can get on materialfocus.org.uk. So funding is available upon meeting eligibility criteria. Go to Material Focus, that is MATERE. Okay, I repeat, that is MATERIALFOCUS.org.uk. So computers and tablets. The battery inside your computer as well as the motherboard and cards can be used for other computers. All the copper, silver, aluminum, silicon, and gold within the computers can be separated from their components and used again. So go to www.business.chron.com. So in the next video, we'll have a look at televisions and we'll see what's next. So thank you very much for watching. On this last day of the year 2025, I send again best wishes for the new year 2026 that we expect ahead in a few hours. So here I am in Kigali City in the Republic of Rwanda, in Nyamirambo, that is Nyarugenge district, in Kigali City, the economic capital of the Republic of Rwanda. Thank you very much for watching.